Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming with an unboxing. So I'm catching up with all my unboxings. So I may do one big drop or I may drip drab. I really don't know because I've been working really hard. So I am backed up on some of these unboxings. I know my family is happy to get rid of some of this stuff. But let's talk about the Lunasol Tarot. It is produced by Liminal 11. If you've seen other videos, I have a few other decks of theirs. I have the Modern Witch and I have the Cosmic Slumber. This is my third installment, and then I do have one more on pre-order, and that is the New Chapter Tarot, or the Next Chapter Tarot. I'm sorry, kind of tired right now. But I love everything they're doing. I'm actually obsessed with their Instagram. I'm obsessed with their website. I suggest you check them out. I just love their fresh take on tarot. They do that kind of comic book thing, comic book-esque drawings. I really love what they're doing. So let's just jump into the Lunasol Tarot. It's two pieces. All their decks come this way. So it's two boxes. So here's the outer box, the Lunasol. Here is what it looks like inside. Let's see if I can get that. And then it says, it's a poor sort of memory that only works backwards, Lewis Carroll. I actually love that. So this is the side. Here is what the back looks like. Very inclusive deck. I mean, and I love that she looks like me. I may be a couple of shades lighter, but pretty much that's my shape. I'm a mother. I'm 46 years old. There's the Hermit card. But yes, I love everything they're doing, and I'm actually obsessed with them, and I stalk them quite frequently. Let's put this box over here. It's a little bit out of frame, but it's okay. So here's the inner portion of the box. I mean, this is just gorgeous, right? Like, I love these two-piece boxes. And again, here's the inside. I hope I can capture that. The lighting sucks here, but there we are. So let's get into this read. And here's just the cardboard insert. I'm going to toss that anyway. So here's their book. It's hardcover. Is this not the cutest thing? Look at this. It's a hardcover book. And we'll just thumb through it quickly so you guys can see. This is the forward, introduction. Then they get into the majors, color renditions. Sorry, I just bumped the camera. And let's just check out. Let's move forward into the minor arcana. So there's not color renditions for the minor arcana, but it's delineated by suit, and then it just goes into a little description of each suit, each card, yada yada yada. At the end there are some spreads, 4-card spreads, the Celtic Cross, relationship spreads, the Lunasol spread, and then here is the book. But isn't this is just adorable. Like, again, I'm totally obsessed with them. So let's get into the cards here. Here's the back. I love it. I love it already. And let's see. I think this is good. And so let's do our quick flip through. So here's the full card. And you get what I'm saying. Does this not remind you of like the Rugrats? Like that's exactly what I thought when I saw this full card. And I love that I just love it. I love that it reminds me of those nostalgic cartoons and or comics in the way it's drawn. Here's the Magician card, the High Priestess, the Empress card. That looks like me, except I'm not pregnant. That's just my stomach. The Emperor card, the Hierophant. And I like the inclusivity of this deck because it's people of all body shapes and sizes and colors and races. And this is just the way the world looks. And tarot cards should be represented in that manner. I mean, it's not, I'm a person of color. I don't always go for diverse decks. I do like a diverse deck. But some decks, they speak to you as a reader. And it's not necessarily something that's diverse. But all decks should be diverse, in my opinion. from now on, because you're not limited to selling to people who look like you. You're selling to the world, and so the world should be represented. And I'll get off of that. Look at the star card. So there is some nudity in this deck. Again, this is not one of those pornographic decks, which I own one of those decks, but it's not that deck. And that deck I just use with my friends just for fun. This I will just incorporate it into my weekly tarot readings for the channel. I mean, I just love it. I love it. It's a matte finish, so it's not as glossy as the other two. It's about the same size. I actually should take out another deck to compare the size. But I just love the style. And I hope that eventually they come out with a borderless, because I'm not crafty enough to trim the decks. So I won't attempt it, because I will ruin it. So I'm just gonna pick up the pace here so I don't bore you guys to tears. Look at this page. I like that. Actually, I know exactly what oracle card deck I'm gonna read that with, just based on the art and that cloak we just saw. So we're getting to the cups. Look at this, 2 of Cups. It's amazing. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. I mean, the artwork, it's very meaningful. Like, you get that this person has a lot of choices on their mind. They don't know which direction to go into. Get that they're drowning in their emotion because of it. Like, you just get it with the pictorial. And I like that you can just get the meaning, right? 9 of Cups. Look at the 10 of Cups. Happy family, happy diverse family, blended family. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Queen of Cups. Let's get into the swords. Again, if you're not familiar with them, I would get familiar with them. They post all the time on their Instagram. They also love supporting other creators, which is nice to see. I think that's important, and that's what it's all about. Look at 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. This is one of the best 9 of Swords I've seen, because this depicts this person just in their head, in their thoughts, can't sleep, riddled with anxiety. Like, you can read all of that. I like that they're naked, right? Seemingly naked and under the blanket, because they're at that most vulnerable state. I dig that. So if you hear noise in the background, I live with, my family, so. But I'm almost done here with the Pentacles. So now we're getting into the Pentacles. The 4 of Discs, the 5 of Discs, the 6 of Discs, the 7. Here's the 8. Look at that. That's kind of a retro feel, retro 70s vibe. 9 of Discs, 10 of Discs, Page of Discs, Knight of Discs, King of Discs. I like that they put the Queen after the King, because that's the way it should be. And here are the extra cards. My husband is whispering no in the background. We're going to ignore him. Here's the 2 additional cards, Duality and Wooey. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's give them a shuffle so you guys can see how well they shuffle. And just based on the card stock, they're going to be stiff, but once you break them in, they'll shuffle really well. Didn't really have that much difficulty. Yeah, very nice cards. Lunasol, Liminal 11. Check them out. They're awesome. Totally obsessed with them. Thanks for watching.